Chulos! Merry Christmas! Christmas is around the corner. How are you? Boys, will you stop? Ay, estos boys andan de canijos, no se callan. I'm sorry I haven't been here because we didn't have anywhere to go. And I didn't want to, I almost did a video without makeup. But then I was looking in the mirror and I was like, ay, no. No, dije, aunque me ponga. You know, in some groups, I guess it looks over exaggerated because I try to put on blush. Maybe blush doesn't go with me, I don't know. I don't know. Hello, everybody. Come here. Ay, my loves. Se están saqueando. Yes, oh my God. Nikki and China. Oh my God, did you see what I sent you, China? Ashley Treviño got arrested. I don't know if it was yesterday or this morning. I think it was like at 4 in the morning, now that I remember. Dude, you know I uploaded that shit on my freaking face. Ay, está muy recio todavía. Es que tenía ganas de ver Twilight Zone. But the old episodes, I'm going to put on my glasses because I can't see myself. And then I didn't put on a liga or nothing. And this side looked pretty all curly, and then this one's like a bird's nest. So I just started pulling it over here and saying, get your little ass over here and twist around and stay right there and don't make a move. Let's leave it right there. Vale más prender la luz porque ahorita traía un chico de pelos. Pelos con huevos. I'm used to you guys being right here. Right there. Okay. What else was I going to tell you? So this weekend, oh, look what Julia made me. Nacho-Business. And empanada. You know, my mom used to make these empanadas. God rest her soul. But, ¿qué pasó, mamá? Oh, te das asco. Of pikadiyo, Julia's sick. Julia's real sick. And so is Jessie's too. Her throat hurts and everything. So she just took a chunk of NyQuil. Oh, take these heathens with you. Demon seeds. No, I'm just kidding. I love my dogs. They get, to be honest, they get on my nerves only when they're barking. No, when they're barking and they're biting on themselves and biting each other and following each other. No, not following each other. I like them to run. Cuando están barking como pendejos, mira, me saqué ahorita esta blusita del closet. ¿Y qué crees que tenía un hoyito? Dije, ay, pues voy a pintarme el pinche brow con marker. Ni marker tengo. Dije, ay, yo me lo voy a usar esta vez, but just so you know, I'm a little holy today. Holy, holy, holy. And that's a song from the Catholic Church. I think Christians have sung it, so I don't know. You ever heard that song, Julia? You're now flying Delta Airlines. Fasten your seatbelt. You're in for a bumpy road. Ay, boys, por favor. Pobre Julia. Oh my God, dudes, and then guess what? So,
I don't know if you want to taste this. It's just spinach.
That if we throw it away? No, don't throw it away.
No, if you want to add some.
To this? A ver, déjame le echo un chorrito para que te lo lleves.
No, but what if you don't like it? Just put it a little bit.
No, I liked it.
You haven't even tasted that.
Yeah, isn't it the cream spinach you made for the chicken?
No.
Oh, it's another one? Okay.
That's just...
She made like a cream spinach. Ooh. Mande, amor. Guys, I only have pills till tomorrow. For my back pain, or for how many days do I have left? We're like 2, right? Está bueno. The spinach dip. She made like a, remember I told you that she made this. Did I eat it with you guys? No, ¿verdad? On Sunday, I did it, ¿no? Ay, no me acuerdo. When she made pura little thighs de chicken. And she made a spinach cream sauce. And that dish is called Marry Me, Marry Me. Hombre, bien chingón que estaba. I've always, all my life, when I've cooked, I've always tried to throw in veggies wherever I can, wherever I can. Ay, my guys. No mames. You know that I've gone to parties and stuff or made parties before where they've always told me that they never tasted nachos like me. Let me tell you some shortcuts. Maybe at least one of you guys can try. Elizabeth, Amber, Gina, Luz Bejar, Ashley, Terry Marie, any of you that, or even Lisa or Nana. Well, Nana does them almost the same as I do. Look, it's a shortcut, okay? You could do it from scratch, but it's just gonna taste longer. Pretty much gonna taste exactly the same. If you want to do it, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be looking at my fingers a lot, okay? I'm sorry. If you want to do it the long way, you roast like 4 chile Californias, long green chili, like 2 chile poblanos, and maybe just 1 jalapeno with a few seeds. You cut up some tomato. Okay, for this, for what I'm telling you, I used the frozen green chili by Bueno. Cut up and you have to toast it and peel it and all that. Well, I'm just going to tell you my shortcut better. You get the big green chili. You julienne, well, you can julienne a whole onion because onion makes it taste better, and I love onion. And then I got 2 medium-sized cans of ¿cómo se llama? Tomatoes that are cut in petit in the little squares. Now there, they have at the store a lot of like flavors like Italian, y que esto, que el otro, pero if you just want to get the regular one, that's what I got. And then, Donald, I remember you, my Donald. Zeke, Will Fright, Philip Cotton. No, I'm talking to them. Will Fright. Es que hay un vato que se llama como Wilfredo. No sé yo. That. You can add fresh garlic. Like I said, shortcuts, I do garlic powder. A little bit, you know. No salt. No salt. Because I like my cheeses to have a little bit of a sweet, you know, not chattery. So, you're sauteing all these bitches together. A bowl of bitches. Chile verde, cebolla, tomate. And then, before that, you get yourself a roasted chicken from Sam's. You do it the night before or the same day, whatever. Shred the breast part really thin. Throw that bitch in there. When all this está hirviendo and shit, then you add your 2 cans of condensed milk. We did it with 2 of those big Velveeta cheese, the long ones. 2 of them, okay? I'm giving you the recipe for the 2. And then I told Julia, go to the stove and go zzz, like 2 times with this para que le dé poquitito picante. Just a little. And then, see, Julia likes this. Let me show you. Julia likes this, but it tastes too sharp, too American-y. Like, mozzarella, it's Italian, ¿verdad? Pero it's considered an American cheese, ¿verdad? What's American? And I prefer, if you guys have ever had queso asadero, it tastes just like mozzarella, but better. And one of our new pastors been coming. They live in Juárez. No, he's coming over here and he's one of our pastors too. I guess he's considered one now because he's a pastor. Good people, man. And he makes his living by selling cheese from Juárez. $10 for a thing. Oh my God! Can you call him, Mama? Madre, háblale a este vato loco. Epic Hazard, controlamos todo. Ándele. Te habla tu mamá. Vete para allá. Scoot. And the boots, scoots, boogie. I never learned how to dance those. I just know how to two-step. But I like, no rompas más. Mi pobre corazón. I don't know how to do it either. You know what I never learned either? And I wanted to, but every time I had the guts to go out there on the dance floor, I was really fucked up. So I wouldn't do it right. The electric slide. Ay. Entonces, ya cuando daba peda me ponía ahí muy chingona like if I knew yo. Pero le hacía yo así. Ay, everywhere that I left, that I would go like this on purpose porque era bien cabrona. Nomás se reían. Because I was doing all the steps wrong. Pero yo me miraba muy sexy, según yo. That fucking brings back old memories, my mom. It's because I've told you like a lot of times, till this day, and I'm 56, I have yet to taste anybody's food that can surpass my jefas. Talking about flavor-wise and even presentation-wise, you know, put it real pretty, whatever. Oh, my jefa was chingona. She's the one that taught me. I'll tell you. I grew up with puros hombres, no? My sister was hard of hearing. She was deaf. She could hear a little bit, though. But they had her in the house. No le va a pasar algo. They had her like in a little crystal box. And me, I ain't give a fuck. I was always outside being a, what you call machetona, which is a tomboy. I love to play with the boys. Well, who else would I play with, right? My sister. 6 or 7 years older, so we didn't have nothing like common, you know what I mean? My God. My sister, como te digo, she was in there. She always helped my mom doing dishes and stuff, cleaning the house, washing the clothes, hanging it. And me, boom. Like on the weekends, I just run out with my brothers and start running around and playing around and getting our bikes or whatever. But sometimes they'd kick my ass. So and here I come crying. Crying. But ¿pa' qué andas allá? It's the same thing every day. Almost every day. My mom will say, pues ¿pa' qué andas allá? But my sister, I guess she knew how to cook a little bit. No, not really. In the counter where you have the sink and the counter where you could cut your shit and put your micro and all that stuff, right? I would hop up there since I was like 8 or 9, dude. Maybe younger, I don't remember. Así en la corner, me sentaba yo ahí en medio. And I would just be watching my mom. I was so fascinated, guys, by watching her, the way she cut. And she was fast. Now, then when I was cooking already, then I could be as fast as her, as she was. But my jefa, my mom, can have a whole meal in less than an hour and a half, sometimes an hour. Okay? This means, like, you open the helada and there's nothing maybe that she's going to use. You open up the freezer and that's where we had, like, carne and stuff, you know? I don't remember how she would defrost it. I think in the micro. I don't know. No me acuerdo. Pero like this, dude, so no, like, she would have the 4 burners burning, right? She would have sopa, frijolitos, the guisado, and then the comal, where she was making tortillas de harina. And fast, I'm telling you. Puro picadillito. Mira. ¿Dónde vi el fork? Va. Ba, piriri, piripa. I don't have the rights to that song. Pelotero a la bola. Wash it. Let's see if I can see. Hold on. Let me put some more out there. Quiero ser. Mira, puro picadillito. I know some people that don't like ground beef. I love it. I can't really go up there and cook anymore, guys. I have a little stool, ¿verdad? Calma. This is more practical, guys. Get you some spoons and forks, especially if you have kids. Not that you're lazy, para que no anden lavi trastes, you know what I mean? Que no se te juntan. De hecho, Julia told me that, oh, here's the book over here. We are missing a lot of spoons and forks and spoons. Julia says that because whenever Sam would make Abraham's lunch, when he was staying here, she would put the real spoons instead of, you know, buying some plastic ones, you know. So how nice. This dude always throws his food away right here. You probably see van los tenedores y las spoons. Okay. Oh no, it's a spinach. Look. So yeah. So you add your 2 cans of carnation milk, and you already have your cheese cut up in little squares. Why? Because it's easier to melt. Because if you, like, say, want to put in the whole trozo or half or fourth, it's going to take forever. Cut it up in not teeny-weeny pieces, but, you know, enough so it'll melt. And always remember to keep stirring, because if you let it go and it's already done, it sticks like this to the bottom and you fucked it all up. Look, even if you want to, if you want to make it more fancy, when you're mixing it all up and then you throw like two handfuls of that finely shredded chicken, roasted chicken. Porque es que está bien rico. Sorry guys, and then you, oh man, it's because I turn around and look at this. My perfume, exclamation, it's an old brand, but I love it because it's real sweet. And I remember that I bought myself for Christmas my perfume. My favorite perfume is Eternity. I don't know what all these new perfumes smell like, or I can't afford them. I'm sorry guys, it's because I'm not seeing very well. Ya ven que siempre se me... Es que me estaba peinando ahorita aquí, por eso se me creó muchos curly fries. I probably ate about 3 of them already. I was going to wear this other lipstick, but in the end I outlined it with brown, and then I said, I shouldn't have done that. And then I looked at the mirror and I was like, I shouldn't have put blush. Every time that I try to put blush, here I am thinking that I look real nice. Espérame. Oh. Let me tell you a quick joke. Why women, and I guess some men too that wear makeup and stuff, right? How come when women are putting on their makeup, you know how you have to moisturize your face? I never do. You get cream and you moisturize your face. Have you ever noticed that everyone that does that, or even you always close your eyes for some reason? So you're like, right? Do you know why? Raise your hand if you know it. Why do you close your eyes when you put cream on your face? Well, you give up. You give up. Because on the jar it says Nivea. ¿Get it? No vea, cabrón. Nivea, pues ahí dice que Nivea, pues no vea. Por eso cierran los ojos. You know what I want to get? I've already heard it on some people, on few people, but I want to get it. In fact, I'm going to see if I can order it on this next order. A laughing box. I'm going to tell your mom. Ay, le digo al pinche Max, I'm going to tell your mom. I like it when it gets all soaky like this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mama, was that supposed to be like a spinach dip? It's fucking bomb, girl. Mm-hmm. Do you guys like liver? I don't. But I just thought of it in my head. You know how when, because liver was a, I don't know if it is here or not, but in Mexico, it's one of the cheapest carnes. And se me cayó. Se me antojó, ¿verdad? Are you guys salivating watching me eat? Salivating. If you guys have been intrigued by every time that I'm talking about Ashley Treviño and you've never seen her, look her up on YouTube. It's fucking funny. She is the most, I think they said she's the most talked about YouTuber that there is right now. Es cabrona esta wea. Oh, my eye. It's coming undone from in there. She is a short woman that's 36. Oh, China, let me tell you what happened. Guys, if you guys watch Ash, she's been arrested. Okay, I don't know how long, a couple of years that she's been, doing her TikToks and all that stuff. And the last, 2 years, I think, she blew up big time. She is making so much money. We're talking thousands and thousands a month. I had to talk to one of the other people. One of her friends. It was good. And how much did you do on that? That what was the most she had made in one of the live? In one live, okay? About an hour long or so. She said the most she made was $6,000, okay? And in less than 2 hours. She got money up the yin yang. Not the yin yang, the nunu. She got money up the nunu. I'm almost done. Look. You know, this plate, has a Bugs Bunny. My mother-in-law from Juarez, Jesse's, there was other fork. Jesse's real grandma. Well, on the dad's side. So let me have this plate because I liked it. Damn, guys. This was so yummy. Let me tell you real quick about Ashley. Because I'm full already, thank God. If I wasn't full, let me see if I can see. And not even a hair. I think it's like a hebra. You know what hebra is? Those skinny threads that come out of your on your clothes. It's time to change these nails because ever since I put them on, and they're so beautiful. Look, one was pink and see, what is this called? This one's broken a little bit, like half cracked. You see it pretty, like pearlized, real pretty. Is that, I don't want to say the wrong word. I forgot. But let me tell you guys seen that vato that he's gonna like bungee jump? This thing's heavy, probably. Get over here. And they put him in a regular plastic white like patio chair. And then they got him all tied up, but he starts getting scared. He's scared. Let me tell you something. Híjole, está bien funny este güey. Well, is it in Facebook or YouTube? Either or. Sometimes Facebook people also do YouTube. Is it on YouTube? Ay, no, se me hace que está en Facebook. And I follow all these people that tell you. I follow over 5,000 people, I do believe. And of course it takes turns. And then plus, for some reason, YouTube and in Facebook, they'll like boot you out of the, you've been subscribed for them for a long time and it all of a sudden disappears. But you don't notice because you're watching all this other shit, right? Like right now, I'm very into the Ashley Treviño, and I'm going to be more glued on there to see what happens. It's because they said that It looks like this. This is what Yellow Rich said. Her name is Yellow Rich. She's the only one that I like the way she does, you know, the teas to get the tea. The Yellow Rich is cool. Apparently, esta cabrona de la, mira, ya me dio unos zaratitos aquí. Voy a poner estos cuando ya salga. Ah, no, me queda un poquito tight, se me hace, I think. I don't remember. It's because I have a fat ass lobe right here. I don't like it. The other day me llegó ahorita que estoy viendo para acá. Me llegó más Shane. Eran 2 pantalones khaki para mi hijo y 2 black para su uniform. And then he said that they're letting them, because they have to wear the polo shirts, you know, teal, black, or gray. And now he said that they can let them wear t-shirts, regular t-shirt, as long as it's the 3 colors, right? So I bought them. I think 2 blacks and a teal, but it's a lighter teal, like a mix of teal with baby blue maybe. But they didn't tell me nothing, so it looks more teal anyways. Entonces, what was I gonna tell you? Airplane. It's coming down the runway. Wait, I was saying something about Ash. So I watch Ash. Oh, apparently, esta cabrona tonta. She used to work at a dentist office, okay? I know the whole story. And I go and comment right there under Yellow Rich. And the other day, he said some fucked up shit, but I took screenshots in case, because it was fucked up shit, what I said. But it's only shit that I can see that this is probably why. I'll tell you. She said one time when she was drunk, that when she was 8 or 9 years old, somebody did something fucked up to her. She didn't say exactly what, but I can imagine what. We can imagine what. Yeah. Now, also, she says, because they would call her the inmate hopper because she used to go to the prisons and get a new boyfriend and blah. And she married a couple of these, but she said that because when she was little, her dad used to take her on these trips to prisons that were like an hour, 2 or 3 away, to go visit his old homies, I guess. And then he would go see them, but he always took Ash. So no, we're like, ¿qué chingos tiene que ir a hacer una niña en una prisión? So, la Yellow Rich, esta chavalita está bien, well, she's 30 something, 33, maybe 34. Está bien trucha esa chavala y cae muy bien, tiene la sangre liviana. And she had said that, well, she did the cover of that. That's how I get my information off of Ash. And there's other people that do the tea on her, but nah, Ash gets it faster. She gets it right off hand, and she knows a lot of these people. So, for I don't know how many years, but this man apparently used to take her to see her dad. I mean, the friends. Okay. That which is wrong. You know, he didn't take the other sister or the other son. You know, there's 3 of them. Entonces, whenever she really met this guy named Junior. She was talking about marrying him when she didn't even meet him yet. And she was copying Brie Olsen, la cabrona. And just because Brie and Santos got married in Hawaii, también ella que es bien copiona, la cabrona, y bien celosa. Bien celosa. No quiere que nadie, because she says that she's She's like a Kardashian, she says. Dude, she has so much money. She goes to the Louis Vuitton store y se compra un chingo de bolsas de Louis, but she don't look at Coach or none of those. That's chump change for her. You know? Louis Vuitton and no sé qué tanto. I wouldn't know the name of them things. And then yesterday, she bought a truck. But I think she put it in Uncle Fester's name. Hopefully, if she paid it cash, cool. Because look, if she was going to give payments on it, they're going to go repo it. They're going to go repo it right off of este vato. Unless if it's in his name. But he's going to have to keep up the payments. Porque they're saying that because it's a felony, because what she did is, because she used to work at the dentist's office, I guess she was up in billing, I would imagine, and knew how to do all that billing stuff. That's what I think. Or pretty much know. And she went and tried to open up insurance, like if she was still working there, to get her BBL so that the insurance would pay for it. Supposedly that was the first story, because it was for her BBL. But I think that when they ran her credit or something, or when they ran her numbers, they knew that she wasn't working there anymore. And they were asking her, like, at the police station or whatever, how are you going to pay for this? So she had to say, I make YouTube videos, I make TikTok, I get money off of Instagram and this and that and this and that. Now, I don't know about, I'm going to be honest, I don't know. Felony, I think felony is when it's something very big that you're going to do hard time, no? I think. All those names, I don't know. I don't know the lingo. But apparently felony is like something big, something major. So there, they found out that she wasn't working. She was getting all this money, but she was still getting food stamps and Medicaid for the kids and for herself, I think. So when they found out, ooh, it's fraude, it's fraud, and then the baby, ay, no. Se la van a meter bien doblada. And she was just the other, like, not too long ago, she was talking shit about. I bet you guys have, especially when she's drunk, she talks a lot of stupid shit. And that's why this girl, they were at a club, and this big dude was like hugging Bree to take a picture, and this girl just came and boom, knocked her back. But she swore to God that she never fell. I didn't fall. See, wait. And then another one, guys, in case you don't know, because you probably don't. She lives in some place called Ellis, Texas. I don't know how far that is from me. I'm in El Paso. And se me está resecando mucho la cara. It's because I don't use crema. And I never have for my legs or for nothing like that. I never did. And then, my eye again. Hold on. What the fuck? Hold on. There's like probably a little hebra in there. Because it burns inside. Don't you just hate it when you have something in there and you know it's probably an eyelash or a little hilito? Sorry guys, I just had to do that. Bueno, entonces esta girl tonta, pues sí. They said that because it's, the weekend's coming up, they're probably not gonna let her see the judge till maybe Monday. or in another week. So she's going to have to do at least a week there. And they were saying that she's not going to be able to bond out because of the gravity of the extent of the fucked up thing that she did, ¿verdad? Her error. Her error and her mistake and her stupidness. Dudes, this bitch was getting thousands and thousands and thousands. Why resort? I mean, fuck, man. Mira. Knock on wood. I get food stamps. I get about 220 a month. I didn't get them last month because they were in all that bullshit about they're going to take away our food stamps. Jessie gets Medicaid, and so do I. I get it because of my SSI. So I get half Medicaid and half Medicare, right? But my girls don't. Just Jesse, because he's still underage. You don't know how... I used to be embarrassed because I would say, I don't like people to know that I'm on food stamps or this or that. I get embarrassed. I used to be embarrassed to pay with the card. So embarrassed. But you know what? They gave it to me for a reason. I wasn't going to make it enough with the incomes that I was getting back in the day or now. Now look at, let's say I get 1,200 from my Social Security, right? My rent is $700. That's not including the bills. The bills, Julia helps me. So, gas, light, water, and trash come out to about almost 400. Because I give her 175 and she puts the other 175. Then she pays the internet. I pay 4 cells. My car insurance. My card to have it at the Mr. Car Wash. Not a lot. It's like $35 a month, I think. But you pay that amount and you can go, if you want to go 3 times a day, it's up to you. But you can go all day. Unlimited supply. What else do I pay? My gas for my car. ¿Qué más? Oh, toiletry, house shit. I call it house shit. House stuff, Like I buy paper plates, this napkin rolls that I always get. Napkin rolls. I have a new thing of this, of the Kleenex that I got because everybody's getting sick right now. Of the Vicks, guys, get the Vicks one from Walmart. And there's it's never ending. Your bills and your things that you have to buy are never ending. There was not too long ago, I think I told you guys, I had already saved up $600, and then one time I saved up $900. There's nothing left in my bank. And then Sam tells me the other day, what did you do? You wasted it. And I said, dude, when you're here, how do you wipe your ass? And she was like this. And I said, what do you use to wipe your ass? Pues toilet paper. And I said, who buys it? Who buys the toothpaste, the shampoo? Y eso que la Julia se compra pretty much her own thing. But I am in charge of Jessie. Julia will help me with, because she loves Adidas, whenever the Adidas tennies are on sale, as low as $30, that she's told me, she'll get herself 2 pairs and 2 pairs for him. And then he's growing so much, he outgrows them right away. I bought him some Vans that costed me 60 something, and that's a lot for me. Mira, el churrito ya va a salir, ya está la Yellow Rich announcing. She's giving me the scoop right now. Pues esta pendeja se mantiene diciendo, like legit, bro. Like legit. And then she says, at the end of the day, well, she didn't go, and then she goes, clack it. There's a little, I'm not lying, there's an emoji where the hands are, and one's going like this. And then I said, andele. I put a lot of E's, andele. Where she's under the video where whatever happened. Y está la pinche yellow risa y risa. Everybody was laughing. They were showing parts where it's Santos and Brie and everybody, and they're all laughing at her. Ándele, güey, ahora sí la metieron al bote. So, I put ándale with a lot of E's, and then I go, now I want to see you clock. I said clock, I put a little clock, and then and then the little hands, like 3 little hands, and then everybody's going like that to me, like giving it likes. What else did I say? I had said, I hope she paid cash for the brand new truck. She just got it yesterday. She was presumiéndola ayer o antier. Y dije yo, allí, let's hope she paid cash, because if they didn't, Uncle Fester's gonna lose that truck. They're gonna go repo the truck. And then so everybody's like, they're agreeing with me, and yeah, it's true. But what the fuck? Maybe I got some. It's because I have like 2 bottles in my shower of I like Oil of LA body wash. I have the one that has shea butter and something, and then the other one was a strawberry one, but whenever I go like this, it wasn't making a lot of that new Oil of LA that's real pretty decorated. Puro mentira, the older Oil of LA is the one that lathers up real nice. Look, no lie, you could still smell it on me. She smells good, baby. Anyways, I'm about to see what they're talking about now. What she's saying, guys, and I sent it to China because I kept talking about it, and she said that her niece or somebody finally sent her a video. She saw it, and it's a woman that se cree tanto, tira un chingo de pinche rollo y mucha crema. And for all the bullshit that she does and all the fucked ups. Oh, I was telling you about when she was there and that guy, she was supposed to marry that guy. And they have that video. And they show it all the time with other tea people. She was fucked up the ass. And they were... She neglects her 2 daughters. One is 13 and one is 16. Well, the little 13, 14-year-old came out pregnant. No manches. And so everybody thought that it was the older one, that 16, Haley. And then Bree is the one that said that her daughter was pregnant. And then oh my God, parece que le ponen un cuarte en el culo. She was so pissed. You want to talk shit about me and my kids? None of my kids aren't pregnant. And then, Aviana, you know the water Avian, which is my favorite water. They named her Avian, but with the A, Aviana. Aviana's not pregnant, so she gave it away herself by saying that. You know, because everybody thought it was the older girl. Nada que era esta cabrona, la chiquita. And I think she took her to get an abortion, probably. Because she don't want to be like a laughing stock, and plus. But it's because she doesn't care for them. Since she started, wherever she lived, she didn't have beds for her daughters or bedroom sets or nothing, just sleeping bags. Not a sleeping bag, air mattress. There you go. And it even had a hole, and you could see sometimes when they would show it, it was taped up like with duct tape or some kind of tape. And people would tell her, and they've told her like in her lives, why don't you buy your daughters a bed? Pero ya muy a gusto, coshi. que se pone peda and she wants to screw everybody. She starts It's funny to watch her do, neta. It is so hilarious. And estos cabrones del pinche Facebook, de la, pues sí, del YouTube y todo. It's because it's like if you love to hate her, you know what I mean? You love her because you want to keep watching her para ver qué pendejadas hace next, but you hate her. And she would say, y'all are jealous of me. I know you guys are jealous because I'm like the Kardashian. And then plus, no lie, I mean, I know my defects. I know my defects too. It looks like this, watch, no lie. You guys, if you've seen her, you'll agree with me. It looks like somebody took a fucking hammer and went, so her, just like if she doesn't have a neck. And that's what they would make fun of her in the beginning. Que la no neck, que la no neck. And then she's with this dude. Oh, also, like she was in her 30s and she was going out with little like 18-year-olds. No mames. Y le decían pinche pedophile y child molester y la chingada. Pero muchos chavalitos. Muchos. You don't even know the half of it. Anyway, she's interesting to watch because you're like, pinche vieja, ahora hiciste esto, now you did this, you did that. Oh my God, oh my Lord. It's just a trip to watch her. That's why I like to watch her. Because it's real funny. And then I say, I also said under Yellow Rich and another one. I said, Sas culebra, because culebra means snake, right? So I said Sas culebra. Almost everybody's answering in English, but I know they're all Hispanic like me. And I put a little snake, and then I said Sas culebra. And then I said, once you get in there, I said they're going to kick her ass so bad for being one of the most hated moms. That's what they say on YouTube. She's one of the most hated moms. And I said, not all the money in the world's going to get you away from those bitches that are going to gain up on you and kick your ass. I would say that a couple of those little boys that were there were 17, maybe even 16. See, she is a pedophile. Oh, anyways, why is she like that? Because what you can tell, not only did the dad take her to the prison, I myself came up with the theory that obviously the dad did something to her because this girl estaba bien desatada, bien mal, andaba bien mal. She was always coming out drunk and talking a lot of stupid shit. And she took this vato that she barely met the one day. Because they just used her for clout so that they could get people and money. More people subscribe, more money, right? Entonces, she was trying to make out with him and the dad was right there next to them, like right here, you know? And then he would kind of push her back and go say, hey, and I'm funny, your father. You can see it there. You'll see it. And one of the times, and you could see it because they even brought it up, but I had already seen that part myself. She turns around all drunk like that and looks at her dad and she picks up her shorts with her chones and practically le saca la nalga al dad y lo mira bien pelado. No, dije, está bien abusada del papá. Está bien abusada del papá, por eso es como es la cabrona. Pero pues, I mean, it's not her daughter's fault. And then I even said, you know what I even said, neta, that's the one that I screenshotted. I even said, guys, now ask yourself who the real baby daddy is of Aviana. Whatever she did to Ashley, she's doing it to them too. ¿Quién sabe? Yeah, you never know. I'm not saying that it was the dad, but could have been, because he was. Who else molested her? You know what I mean? She only talked about it once, hace poquito when she was drunk. That when something happened to her when she was 8 or 9, I think. So it had to have been the dad. Who else? Who else? I'm sure. And you should see the way when they are together, he just la está recortando. You know what recortando means? Looking at her up and down. Like, not in the right way, you know? Not like a father to a daughter type of way. Mira donde que la tengo pelos. Uy, te voy a tirar esta shirt. I have so many, too many shirts there for me to be using a torn one. Fuck that shit. You know, and it's not like, oh, I could sew it and fix it. No, I'm not. Thank Jesus Christ that I'm not in that bad off, you know. I could throw it away right now and it's not going to hurt me. Because all you see me is in my muscle shirts. But I have a lot of clothes. Just wait till I finish fixing my room real nice. It's because it's que me agüito because this place is so freaking tight and little. This is just a little room like this, right? And either you're going to make it your living room or your dining room. You know, and I used to see whenever we'd go for a walk, some people had their door open. A lot of people had just a little table with 2 chairs, you know? Like a little dining table or something. Chiquita. And I was like, con razón todos tienen una mesita porque donde chingados te cabe. When I got here, I had a 6-seater. And it was all the way over there and it was so beautiful. Another honey of mine had bought it along with this buffet that I have right there where I have my TV on top of. And right here where my TV is, I had my collection of piggies. Because I love piggies. Not real ones, but ceramic ones. So my husband we had gone to Home Depot and he bought me a big ass tabla like that. And then the little L's. And I put all my piggies up there so pretty. They look so beautiful. I think I have like 20 piggies, maybe. Around, give or take. I don't know if you've ever seen. I even have some little ones right there in the vitrina, but I can't get up because I'm not wearing nothing. Dude, I'm trying to. I told you guys that selling my van fell through. So I guess I'm just gonna. Whatever I get coming up this month in December, hopefully I'll have at least enough for a down payment. It's because there's this street here in El Paso, a very busy, one of the busy streets, and it's called Alameda. But and Alameda runs really, really long and central. It's in the central side. And on Alameda, there's car lots a lo pendejo, left and right. There's puro car lots, a competition y la chingada. Todos los competitors y todo, ¿no? Pero, I put a little bit of oil in my hair. De este que uso. Then my hair got really stinky and I had to go wash them and she had already served me and it was chaotic in here. It always is chaotic. It's because usually I slick back my hair and put on a wig, right? I was going to put on a wig, but I said, my Christmas hat, I need to do my Christmas hat. So I'm going to see if the pictures came out all right. I hope. But I should have, because I left my hair like this. I should have put a pretty wig here so it could look like, hey girl, you know? Bueno, no, guachamos said, take care, guys. I love you. Don't forget to like, hype, subscribe. Like, subscribe, share, hype it up so I could get hyper. Every time that you hype it, I'll get more hyper, okay? And Sunday, when am I gonna mukbang again? Maybe till Sunday. Maybe. Probably Sunday evening because we're gonna have our big ass party and one of my best friends, Patty, is the one that's gonna make all of the tamales. Plus I'm gonna buy over here in El Paso, The dozens are running at about 20, 21, 22 in the restaurants, you know. Entonces, I'm gonna buy 2 for my house, you know, for us for Christmas. And I think I'm gonna go. Es que I didn't get my food stamps on. Mira, cuánto pelo se me cayó. Watch us. No, hombre. Y eso que I'm using that really good shampoo. I mean, it's not expensive, but it is growing, guys. Because look, this is already down to my. Let's see if you can see. There's my 3rd heart, right? Wait. When I stretch it out, hold on. I can't stretch no more. But it already touches right here on the 3rd heart. All this, my bangs, see how thin they are? Because my hair is so damn thin. And I have very little hair. But thank God I'm not pelona, but still I don't like my hair. I never have. When it was normal, it was curly and I hated it. Because it would give me a lot of, you know what? I think I'm going to cut it right in front of y'all. I mean, how can I wear this as bangs if since it's güero? Since the bangs are güeros and my skin is like light. Espérate. A little bit more, ¿verdad? A ver si no lo... You know what it means, el corte de la niña traviesa? Have you ever heard of that? You know, when a lot of little girls, when they're little, they go through this stage where if you don't watch them, they'll fucking go and cut their fucking bangs. Real short and small, and they look funny. And then they're all up to here. Mira, todavía está long. See how you can't even see through because of my skin color? Oh, there. Well, at least right there. More pelos con huevos. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, guys. If I don't see you by then, I'll see you on Sunday. I'll see you on Sunday for sure. Because I'm going to, like I said, since I'm buying 2 dozens, she's just going to make chile con queso, and then the other one is red. Your basic red pork is what she's going to make. So I'm going to buy her 1 and 1. Dude, I saw this thing that says that it's a permanent pintado de las canas. I'm going to go look for it at Walmart if I can find it. And I don't remember the name of it. I just remember the color of the bottle. But if I find it very soon, as soon as I go to Walmart, then I have money. And then I'll show it to you guys. Because that's what has your hair all fucked up too. Look. This hair in the bottom. Honestly, all that is really all fucking splendid and fucked up and dry. See? But I cut it, and then it takes forever to grow again, and then it gets to there. No. It's just the... Mira, pelos con huevos, no manches. And then I can't get my extensions that I used to. Pues como las de la pinche Ashley Treviño. Because they're expensive. It'll easily run like $300 to $400 for me to get it, because, you know, I want human hair. And because if you wish to get it synthetic, it looks like plastic, your pelo. Like fish wire, you know, fishing wire. But if you get the human hair, which is what everybody does, you know, even if they have to pay like $200 more, but it's better to get it better, you know. Ya que vas a cometer el pecado, hazlo bien. And I want them to do it like this, because like this, I didn't like it the way I look like this. I think it makes me look more frentuda. I guess because I'm older, like your ¿cómo se llama esa madre? Your madre starts going backward. See, when I was younger, I used to do the little eggs before. Wait, let that thing go. There. me hacía mis huevitos y lo tenía todos los curly fries y me miraba bien bonito. But ya estoy pelona. Ya nomás tengo 3 pelos. Ya valió verga. Bueno, y no, guachamos, cuídense mucho. Don't forget that I love you very much. You guys are like my family. And you're all my carnalitas. Or you know, because a lot of you have told me I remind you of your sister, of your aunt, of your mother, of people that were crazy, that they love because of their craziness. Pues yeah, I've always been like that. And I will never lie to you guys. You know, if I'm going to say something, I'll say it all the way. Because, you know, it's easy for me to say, oh, I did this and I did that. A lot of people know me here in El Paso everywhere I go, you know. They're going to be like, ¿para qué dices eso? Yo no quiero que alguien me diga aquí en un future, you know, fucking Irma, man, why did you say that if you know you didn't this or didn't that? Oh my God, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Okay, bye-bye, Rudolphs.